Hey guys, welcome back to the Crimson Market. So today we're building the Kintsugi computer. So we've already done the unboxing of all the parts. We've just got them set to the side now. I'm going to start where we always would usually start, is the motherboard. So I'm going to grab that one and pull this one out. As mentioned in that video, so we're running the ROG Strix, the B860i gaming motherboard. So this has Wi-Fi 7, it's got DDR5, it's an LGA 1851, PCI Express 5.0 ready. Alright, so we're going to get this one out. Just very nice. What's in? Oh, let's check out. Cable ties. There's the Wi-Fi antenna, which we'll leave that off to the side for now. Wondering if they have the universal plug. Because a lot of them do to connect the... Doesn't seem like that's it. There's some SATA cables, so I'm going to need them. Not. We run M.2s, much easier. So it doesn't have it, so I'll probably have to run the front panel individually. That's okay. Set this one off to the side. They come with a little diagram, easy peasy. Alright, I'll get that box out of the way for now. I'll just chuck it down there. Alright. Oh wait, what am I doing? I use that box because it's a very convenient box to use. Alright, so let's get this. It's so small. It's the size of my hand. So the M-ATX. So let's get this out. With the anti-static pad on the bottom. Why not? Let's leave it under. Alright, so what's the first easy peasy bit? So let's get this off. The cover for the M.2. I'm hoping is the screwdriver size. No, of course it's not. But that's okay. That's why we've got multiple tools ready. And it should be this one. What's that doing? Seems like they might have a flat head. And then they're actually Phillips. It's a bit strange design. Interesting. That one went in there, no worries. But get it to go in that one. Oh, there we go. Now this should just... Nope, it's still gripping. And this one slightly. Still? Okay. Let's just slowly lift it up. As I turn, and it'll let go. Alright, now I'm gonna, of course, drop a screw on the floor. And the other one's still in there. Well, it's somewhere over there, I believe. It's alright, I'll find it in a sec. Second one. Let's peel this now. Actually, I have tweezers for this one because they're a little harder to get off when you don't have nails. There we go. One, two, three. I'll grab out my little bowl. My screws in there. Oh, I'll set that whole thing there for now. Alright, now let's grab my M.2. So that's right, so we're using the Crucial P3 Plus Yep, PCI Express 4.0, NVMe, M.2 SSD. Woohoo! So this is a read write of, what was it, 4,800 megabits per second? Yeah. Alright. Now this should come with the clip. I'm actually going to turn that around so I can see where I'm putting it in. Easy peasy. Not all the way in. There we go. And on. Use a little clip on this motherboard. I don't have to screw it down or anything. Saves much time. Alright, peel the plastic off this one, maybe. That's right, I have the tweezers. And of course it just slipped through. There we go. Just had to loosen it. Alright, now orientation was simple that way. And, oh, that's sat on snugly. Alright, I'm actually going to put that flathead screw in quickly. That'll be a nice and easy one. Again, I'm not going to, just in general, I'm not going to do that too tight. Should just set up the second tool. I'm just a bit lazy. This one's does the trick. Alright, so there we go. Second screw in. This came with built-in the thermal pads, as you saw. Don't have to worry about any cooling on that in the slightest. Don't usually have to anyways, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. Especially if you're using these M-ATX boards and cases. They're a little smaller, makes everything a little harder. Alright, so same deal. I'm going to tighten that, but not tight. And there we go. Perfect. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to chuck the RAM in. So we got the Vengeance. Actually, why am I doing RAM? CPU. Let's get the CPU in. There we go. And as talked about, we're using the Intel Core Ultra 9 Unlock Series 2. And if you've already seen the unboxing video, this box annoyed the shit out of me in that one. Alright. Get this baby open. And that can get thrown down into Unbox. Woohoo! I don't know if you can see that. Core 9. Ultra 9. Alright, so where's the triangle there? And triangle on the board is of course not convenient to see. There. Why was that hard to see? Oh, I know why. I'm blind. Alright. Let's grab this out. Line the triangle, which is in that one. And here we go. Double check that I was right, because that would suck. Interesting. Of course I'm right. Why am I second guessing myself? Lock that down. Take the guard. If you saw my last video, you heard me mention keep that guard in case you ever need to change out your CPU or anything. So you've got a cover for your motherboard. Alright, now let's do... Should we do RAM or should we do waterblock? You know what? Waterblock's probably going to be easier without the RAM in the way. Oh, there it is. Alright, so we got the Quantum EK Velocity. Yeah. Quantum EK Velocity. Or EK's Quantum Velocity. Velocity 2. Woohoo! Right, I'll peel that off in a sec. Right now, they're just thumb screws. Alright, so thumb screws there, we're just going to do it evenly so it comes off nice and smooth. Which is why we tighten it in that pattern, in the cross 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You'll see the little sticker. Please remove before use. Yes. Now, if I'm right, this should already have... No, it does not. I thought it may have the thermal paste. Some of them come pre-applied, so I'm just going to grab this booklet, just sit that on. I'll lean over here and grab my thermal paste. Right, I do the cross. And that's being a little sticky. Well, what I'll do is I'll squeeze a bit of it through, and then I'm going to actually walk off and grab a rag. Because what am I talking about? That's what this stuff's for. Ready? Ta-da! Done. Alright. Interesting. I'm having a little trouble getting it out of the tube. Why is it being difficult? Now, what it might be, because it's quite cold here, I would explain it. So, thermal paste, as everyone knows, is a bit stickier when it's cold. So, I'm going to drop it on a little slowly instead of trying to flip it. There we go. Let's just put a little dot here. There we go. How are we looking? Alright. We've almost got enough. It's a little ugly the way I've put it on, but it'll still smear uncomfortably. Alright. I'll just set my thermal paste out of the way. Now we're going to grab this. Put that out of the way for a sec. And I'll line this block up. Now, that. And I'm going to hold it with my fingers. Now, before I actually place this, alright, the words are going like that. It's going to go in the case that way. So we're going to sit it in like this. Which, what am I talking about? The way this is designed. Sort of need to feed that one through first. It's a little different to most, but who am I to judge? Now, this is the recommended water block for this motherboard, so I should be right, presuming that that'll line up perfectly. Little by little. Don't want too much force on you. And look at that, nice. Flush and comfortably tight. Look how beautiful that looks. Now, you know what? Let's set the pad back down, because why not? And hey, they were right when they said this is the water block to recommend for this. That is quite tight all the way around. I'm actually hoping I didn't make a mistake with RAM. Let's do RAM next and figure out if I can fit both these sticks. So we have the Corsair, was it the Vengeance RGB DDR5. So this has the 64 gig here. It should be 6,000 megahertz, and it's Intel XMP ready. All right, so it's this side. The clips go down. Alrighty, let's line them up. Oh, that's gonna fit very nicely. Oh, you know what? I'll wait so I don't make a mess. Not a mess, but that's right, yeah. Let's go down this side. Where's that one not wanting to go in? You know what? I think I actually got it wrong. There we go. And I don't know if the camera can see that, but it is about a mil, maybe 2 mils off the water block. All right, let's pick this up and let's have a look. All right, so I'll pick it up nice and gentle. It's very flush. Yeah, very flush there. Oh, man. So that does mean that the guy I spoke to at Umart here in Australia was right on the mark when he recommended that water block. I wasn't exactly sure which one I was going to use. And, oh, where's the satisfying crunch? There we go. Oh, there's the crunch. All right, that's all up in nicely. Now that cable's going to want to run somewhere in there, under that eventually. But let's just sit it over there. All right, so what can we do next? There's a few things we could do. Now, we're not going to put the GPU on here because the case, as we talked about, is got a riser, and we'll flip it over so that it's sitting vertical instead of horizontal. So I think the next thing it is I make a little bit of room here, clean up some of the mess I made, and bring the case on up and get this motherboard into the case.